So a woman called me about 3 weeks after her husband passed away. Now, she wasn't panicking. She said, I'm okay. He had life insurance through work. But when she went to file that claim, that policy was gone. It ended the day he got laid off. She had no clue, no warning, no backup plan. That, my friends, is not gap in coverage. That's a lie. His employer told him and never told any of us out loud. If you have a life insurance policy through your job, please stay right here because what I'm about to share with you could be the most important thing you hear all year. You think your family's protected. You've got life insurance through work. That box is checked, right? We've checked that right off. Here's the truth. Nobody in HR is going to tell you. That policy is built on 5 different lies. And most people don't find out until it's too late to fix it. I'm going to break down all 5 of those lies today so you can stop guessing and start actually protecting your family. Here's the thing. I'm exposing the truth. I'm here because nobody else is telling you this. Your HR department isn't going to say it. Your benefits packet glosses right over it. And the insurance company underwriting your group policy, they're not losing sleep over your family. So today, that's my job. We're going to go through all 5. And I want you to pay close attention to number 3 because it's the one that catches even the most financially prepared families completely off guard. All right, so lie number 1, it's not yours. It never was. The number 1 lie your employer tells you without saying a single word is that this policy belongs to you. And it doesn't. Your employer owns it. That means the moment you get laid off, switch jobs, retire, or get too sick to keep working, that life insurance policy is completely gone. Just like that. And here's where it gets dangerous. What happens when you go to get a new policy later in life? Maybe after a health scare or a diagnosis, and you're no longer insurable. You spent 20 years thinking you were covered. That window is now closed or a whole lot more expensive. This is exactly what happened to the family I told you about in the beginning of the video, and it is 100% preventable. Lie number 2 involves a number your HR rep will never volunteer, and it's probably in your benefit packet right now. Lie number 2, the coverage amount is enough. Most employer plans cover 1 or 2 times your annual salary. So if you make $60,000 a year, you might have $60,000 to $120,000 in coverage. Sounds like quite a bit, doesn't it? It's not. Every financial expert across the board, regardless of what kind of life insurance policy they recommend, agree you need 10 to 12 times your income to actually protect your family. That's the number that gives them time to grieve, stabilize, and rebuild their lives. $120,000 sounds like a significant amount. Your mortgage alone is $250,000. Add childcare, college, the years of income your family was counting on. That group term life insurance policy doesn't protect your family. It only buys them a couple months. Now, how about lie number 3? This one is the one I mentioned earlier, and it's one of the reasons I started this channel. So please don't skip it. Lie number 3, it's personalized for your family. When you sign up for your employer's plan, you check a box. That's it. There's no real conversation, no analysis of your family's actual situation. There's no riders, no customization, nothing. And that matters more than most people realize. Because without customizations, there's no critical illness rider. So if you survive a stroke or a heart attack, you receive nothing. There's no disability waiver, no child protection rider, no return of premium options. One of the biggest life insurance mistakes families make is assuming that because they have coverage, they have the right coverage. A one-size-fits-all policy fits nobody, and your family is not a checkbox. Real quick, if this is hitting home, do me a favor. Drop me a comment below. Tell me, did you know your work policy had these limitations? I read every single comment, and I would love to know what you thought. If you want to talk through what real protection looks like for your family specifically, there's a link in the description to connect with me directly. No pressure, just real conversation. All right, let's keep going because lies 4 and 5 are where families leave most money on the table. Lie number 4, you're building something. Here's what most people never consider: a life insurance policy isn't just about the death benefit. The right policy builds cash value over time. It becomes an asset. You can borrow against it, use it for retirement income, and pass it on as a legacy to the people you love. Your employer's group plan, pure term life insurance. It's rented coverage. When you die, your family gets paid just enough for a couple months. But if you live, and I hope you live for a very, very long time, that money disappears. You built nothing. You've been contributing to a policy for 15 years with zero to show for it. Whole life, index universal life. These are tools that protect and build tax advantage value. Your group policy does neither. Lie number 5 is the one nobody prepares for. And when it hits at the absolute worst moment. Here it is. Lie number 5. Your family will know what to do. Let's say everything goes perfect. You keep your job. The policy stays active. The coverage somehow is enough. Your family still has to claim that money. And that process is not simple. They need the death certificate, often multiple certified copies. They need the policy number, the name of the insurance carrier, which may have changed since the day you enrolled. They need to submit forms on a very strict timeline. And they need to do all of this while they're grieving. I have sat with families who waited months to receive a payout because they didn't know how to navigate that process. Months and months while bills kept coming. This is why having a professional life insurance policy with a dedicated agent who knows your family is irreplaceable. Because when that moment comes, they're not alone. So let's bring it all home. Your work life insurance disappears when you leave the job. The coverage is not enough. You cannot customize it. It doesn't build tax advantage value. And when your family needs it most, they'll be on their own trying to figure it out. That's not protection. That's a false sense of security sold as a benefit. The good news, every single one of these problems has a solution. And it doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. What your family needs is a personal life insurance policy, one that's yours, regardless of where you work, sized correctly for your actual life, and backed by someone who will walk your family through every step if the unthinkable happens. That's what we do at the Alverson Protection Group, built to protect and ready to serve. If you're ready to find out what real coverage looks like for your family, click that link in the description and let's have a conversation. If you're not ready yet, I get it. Start by subscribing so you don't miss the next video, because we are just getting started. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in that next video.